Well, I did say that he's a master exponent of the outside jump shot. And first touch for Vassiliadis ends up with a triple. Good start by Ike. Baseline jump shot off the mark. Offensive rebound inside. Utenna with another chance to try and put some points on the board. Here's Diggs now on the wing. Gonna go to work. Inside out dribble, the little runner drops. And this will prove a difficult proposition now for the Ike perimeter players to try and keep Diggs in front of them. Real strength of American guards that perhaps more than any other nationality, they have an ability to create their own shots. Speaking of shots, that one from Vassiliadis is off. The offensive putback up and in. And Ike off to a 5-2 lead. Demetrius Haritopoulos with the putback and score. Utenna a little bit labored here in their offense. The curl cut. And a turnover. Pass just a little bit too far in front. First turnover against Utenna. You can see the score at the bottom, the aggregate score, so it picked up where we left off after leg one. Just a reminder, leg one, Ike won 78-77. So that aggregate score, the most important at the bottom. And speaking of bottom, Ukic finds the bottom of the net. An accomplished musician, too, is Roko Ukic, a drummer. Making some music there with that shot now. Utenna. Ukic wants the ball screen, waves it off, slides to the basket, can't convert. Back come the Lithuanians, who promptly turn it over. The third turnover against Utenna. Diggs can't commit the foul to stop transition. Vassiliadis steps into a three. That's off the mark. And now down into the low post. And we've got a foul inside. Right now, Utenna find themselves in a tough spot here. Here's Ukic with his three. Uses the ball screen to good effect. And Juventus will take a timeout. We'll take a break here in the early minutes of action in the second leg of the playoffs in the Basketball Champions League.
Like you go and you come back because they trap from you. Okay? They trap from you. I don't know. Hey! Wait. You play good out.
Well, you heard the words of Coach Zidovza, who's got to be delighted with the way his team have started. Ike have come out focused, good execution. Their defense has generated 3 turnovers. Inline possession here, another chance to score to try and extend their lead. It's early on, though, so Lithuanian fans, don't go anywhere just yet. Ukic wants the ball screen. Keeps his dribble alive. Still weaving. Vassiliadis rises. That strikes the rim. Another offensive rebound by Ike. The loose ball ends up in the hands of somebody in the front row. Salenga couldn't gather it in. Ukic just using his body to seal off the ball to pass. Utenna with a chance to score. Diggs will lay it up and in transition. No, he'll miss. And Jamar Diggs has got to finish those. It's not a nickel and dime here to Valdis Vasilius. Got the offensive rebound, but missed the free throw. It's Coach Sareka. He's an assistant coach with the Lithuanian national team when they took the bronze medal in the Olympics in Sydney. Second free throw up and good. So Utenna, and a mini scoring drought with that free throw. Mavroidis couldn't gather up that entry pass at a low post. Tipped out of bounds, so it's sideline ball here for AEK. Ukic calls the play. Ukic pulling the strings for AEK. Milosevic coughs it up. And Utenna, they're very scrappy with the basketball on Utenna. Somehow they retain possession. And Coach Sareka just says, calm down, fellas. Diggs a little leaner. Just trailing around the left hand. Our top of the steps out. Diggs trying to wriggle free to come back and get it. Does finally. It's labored by Utennis. Very labored. Another turnover. It's their fifth at least to my counting. And the inquests begin. Let's not try to underestimate the intensity of AEK's defense, though. They're really unsettling cutters. Dusan Sakare in for the first time for AEK. Touch pass inside to Ilono. He gets bumped, moves it on. Vasiliades steps inside the arc. His shot no good. I think the foul here is on Ilono, but I'm not entirely sure. Ilono with a little bit of play acting, and referees have got to be smarter. It's not a foul there. Ilono bought one. Again, it's easy to see that from the commentary position. Ukic shrugs his shoulders to be replaced by Donnie McGraw. There's the Irish-American now, McGraw. Little touch pass to Ilono! Hoppa! Ilono with the thunder dunk. Great feed by McGraw. And Ilono does the rest. Diggs. Little handoff by Diggs. Easy basket for Utenna. Chepukaitis with the score. Right now, AEK have got the opposition doubled up. 10-5, make it 12-5. So Ilono with 4 quick points. Vasiliades with some pressure up the floor generates a turnover. Ilono's going over to the coach saying, Coach, what do you want me to do? I just got the last 4 points. What am I doing wrong? Vasiliades runs through the lane, finds go down, knocks down the shot. And right now, Utenna are on the ropes. They face their first double-digit deficit at 15-5. And they just have to be patient. There's still plenty of time in this. Look at the defense on Diggs. He can't get free. Nice bounce pass. And a hard-nosed score by Chepukaitis. Able to finish over Ilono. McGraw lets fly from just inside the arc. Ilona with the offensive rebound. Vassilioti steps into a three. That rims out. But the offensive rebounding of AEK, a little mini story here in the opening stanza. The floater off the window, no good. Utená got a good look, just couldn't convert it. 5 offensive rebounds. 5 of the 7 rebounds that AEK have are on the offensive end. Ilona. That's his first miss. Donnie McGraw comes up with the 6th offensive rebound for AEK. Michael Dixon trying to deal. Sakana with a deep, deep 3! Count it! Oh, what a magical shot by Sakana! He was a meter behind the three-point line. He's got back-to-back threes and 6 points coming up the bench. Now, Utená really need to get something good here. Need a good, clean look. That shot too strong. Chepukaitis gets an offensive rebound for the Reds of Utená. Turnover, pass ahead, and Dixon will lay it up and in. The turnover proving painful for Juventus Utená. It's their 6th turnover in the quarter, and we still have 2 minutes to play. That shot off the mark, too strong from Aaron Best. Sudotavic just steps out for Utená. Brad Newley, the new arrival from the National Basketball League of Australia. Newly unlucky to be one of the last players cut for the Boomers, the Australian national team, as they went to the Olympics in Rio this past summer. McGraw, perfectly measured pass to Ilona. And the high screen and roll just executed to perfection right now. AEK got the bit between the teeth. Dixon extending pressure up the floor. AEK really trying to neutralize the influence of Diggs. Remember, Diggs had those 18 points in the game in Lithuania. Dixon fighting through screens. Diggs slashes to the basket and scoops and scores. Utená just showing a little bit of zone. Leads to a turnover for them as they change the rhythm of the game. Sakana really should have caught the pass. And that shot won't fall. Salenga with a miss. Chepukaitis couldn't come up with the offensive rebound. Utená staying in that 2-3 zone. Dixon trying to break it open with a 3, and he does. That's one way to attack a zone as Dixon thumps his chest, pleased with himself. Now, can Utená get the double digits here as we wind down the first quarter? Solskis, his shot no good. And McGraw takes a look at the clock. The American point guard knows he wants to get the last shot. Calls the horn set. Sakana comes high with Ilona. McGraw kicks, extra pass. Sakana with a deep, deep 3, and that one's off the mark. Well, he's made one already, but he missed that one. And Vassilioti steps off the bench to give his teammates a well-deserved round of applause. They have a commanding lead at the end of the first stanza. There's your score. It's AEK 25, Juventus Utená 9 from Athens. Well, here's a look at some numbers which fans of Utená will not want to see. They're 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Look at AEK with 8 assists and the rebounding differential. AEK 12-6. They've doubled the rebounding total of Utená. And there's another thing that Utená fans will not want to see, those 6 turnovers in the opening 10 minutes of play. It's a big ask for Utenna. You know, they've traveled the whole north and south divide of Europe. They've come from Northern Europe and the Baltic down here to Athens in the Mediterranean and Aegean Seas. Look at the release by Vassiliadis. It's a quick release. Diggs get many easy looks. Got 4 points, does Diggs. Sepulkaitis has 4 points as well for Juventus Utenna. Just a dream start, really, for AEK. And they right now are in the driver's seat in this game. Ilona with 6, Sakata with 6, Michael Dixon with 5 to lead the charge for AEK. Show you some highlights from these first 10 minutes of play. It's been all AEK, that's for sure. But still plenty of time in this one. 30 minutes is an eternity in basketball terms. Utenna now. I always think when you face a deficit like this as a coach, you want to try and make it manageable for your team to mentally prepare to dig into the deficit they face. So 16 points. You say to your team, listen, at the end of the third quarter, can we get it down to 9, maybe even 8, get it to single digits. Not if you play defense like that. Alana with the easy tip-in. Chinimelu Ilona, one of the new arrivals here for the club. Oh, what a block by Ilonu on Sulskis. To be fair, Sulskis goes right at the big fella again. Diggs comes up with it. His shot won't fall. Determined work on the backboard, boy. Utenna's. And I think it's Sepulkaitis who finally got the final tip in. Sepulkaitis with the basket. And those are the kind of hustle plays you need when you're chasing a deficit. Who's going to get an offensive rebound? Who's going to get a loose ball? Who's going to get a steal? Sakata's shot falls softly off the rim. Diggs in the open court, fouled by Donny Marat. Watch the pin by Ilonu on Sulskis. And here's McGraw with the foul. Every possession's important now for Utenna. They have to get some rhythm, some momentum, back-to-back scores and back-to-back stops to slowly get themselves back in this one. Sulskis on the dribble drive. And his shot blocked again to Sulskis. You can see the length and athleticism of AEK. Much more impressive than the Lithuanians. And great call by the baseline referee. Sulskis just having a word with Sakata. The lay-in off the mark. This foul here on Sepulkaitis is going to step right down to the bench and head off for a break. Little pocket pass by Dixon. There's the bump by Sepulkaitis. He'll step out. He's done well. Coming off the bench. Sepulkaitis with 6 points. He's picked up his third personal foul, so that will be the last bit we see from him undoubtedly in this first half. Mavroidis here at the line. Demetrius Mavroidis makes both. So Ukic looks along between the two youngsters. Diggs with the left hand. His shot no good. It's a 5-on-4 now for Ike as Diggs is on his backside. Dixon! Oh, what a great block by Solskis. And the pass ahead to Diggs, who's cherry picking. He'll lay it up and in. Well, Solskis blocked that shot with his elbow. McGraw, mid-range jumper, velvet. Donnie McGraw. Real pass first, point guard. Played his collegiate basketball at Providence College. He's from New York originally. Vassilides goes up with a great steal. Oh, behind the back inside to Sakana, who lays it up and in. Little razzle-dazzle from the Athenians. Sakana profits on the end of it with the easy two. Tough pass inside. Good score. Gildakis with the score. Uses pivot foot to good effect, but Ike are going backwards right now. They trail by 16. It's now deficit they face now is 18. Could go to 20 if Dixon knocks that down, rims out. The floater from Diggs. It's good. Right, man. Right now, Diggs is the best offensive weapon for Utena. He has 8 points. We get a break in the action here from Athens. Well, here's Diggs, who gets on the end of an easy score. Hadn't quite got back on defense, and talk about assists and easy scores. Just a beautiful pass. Sakana does the rest. Champagne basketball there from the Athenians. This arena, massive inside, seats close to 18,000 fans for basketball games. So despite the fact that the upper deck doesn't have many seats, there's a good crowd here. Most of the lower bowl is filled. So the local Athenians try to support the club known as Ike. McGraw keeps his dribble alive. His pass found the hands of Roka Ukic. Shimmies through the lane. And his shot strikes the back of the rim. Quick outlet here to Diggs. Diggs in free flow. And a foul on Donnie McGraw, who's annoyed with himself. You can say McGraw just trying to break up the handoff. Caught committing the foul. Sideline ball here for Utena. They trailed by 16 at the beginning of this half. They still trail by 16. They trailed by as many as 18 at one stage. Gildakis just lacks mobility as he makes a jump shot to prove me wrong. He was a bit like Frankenstein, but was able to score there. Pass to the corner. Tough pass. Mavroidis can't get on the end of it. Here's Diggs. Can he score in transition? He can't. And back come Ike. A little sloppy from both teams there. Foul here, and a wry smile to come with it. Foul will go against Utenna. You see the trap. And yeah, just the push, the hand, right hand in the back. No doubt about the call. Valdis Vasilius with the foul. Lono steps back in, and he came off the bench with a fervor. Came in the first quarter. Nigerian American, new arrival to the club. Ukic lets fly. Front rims it. Got his own rebound. Followed his shot, as all good shooters do. Just at the depth of the shot clock, the ball strikes the rim. Utenna to come out of a pack with it. Diggs gets a break on the bench now. This is an important passage for Utenna to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Tough pass inside. Kick out. And that shot's no good. Back come Athens. Ukic trying to find a pass. He does. And that's just too easy. If you are Utenis, it's enough to say it's as easy as that, fellas. Pass the ball, share the ball, move it around. Henry Topoulos with the easy two. Ladanzakis with the foul. Just trying to chase a shooter off a screen. Sideline ball here for Utenna. Shot wouldn't fall. Well, good positive penetration on the right-hand dribble by Bichkauskas. He's earned himself a trip to the line. Good, powerful drive by the 22-year-old. Got the contact from Dixon. Had the presence of mind to get the ball up on the rack. Earned himself a trip to the line. Bichkauskas was the Defensive Player of the Year last year. Lithuania's second division and first team all league as well. Good season last year. Sideline ball for Utenna. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bichkauskas moves it on. Just inside the arc. That shot too strong. Sudotavicius with the miss. The foul here goes against Yaldokas. A little bit over exuberant on the backboard. You can see a lot in that, but here's the entry pass to Vasiliadis. So slowly the start is coming back for Ike. The new shot clock, 14 seconds on the kickball. Remember, Utenna finished the end of the first quarter with a 16-point deficit, so they've been level here in the second. They turn their positive play into points now. And back come Utenna now across the midcourt stripe, facing a 15-point deficit. Foul here on Athens. It's on Ilanu, there it is. Ilanu, just make sure the guard doesn't get past him, but just his first, but the team are in the penalty. Just sends a shooter to the line. Free throw up and good. Should look at Coach Sadika. Dovis Pchkauskis knocks down both free throws. Another difference is 13. Can Utenna get a stop here? You can see they're back in that 2-3 zone. Dixon rises. His shot, no good. Long rebound. The drive is off the mark. It's the presence of Ilonu who causes the miss. But Johnny on the spot for Utenna is Valdis Vasilius. Watch this. Here's the drive by Pchkauskis. He's going to go high up the ladder over the outstretched hand of Ilonu. Ilonu not there to block out. So an easy 2 inside for Juventus Utenna.
We need you. Why you play long play? To make some blocks. You go for stealing. We don't want stealing. We want one block. And who will go in front of the big guy now when he goes for block? Who? Haydi guys!
Hey, 2 minutes, David!
Haydi!
Sadly, we cannot get you inside the huddles to see the tactics boards and see what the coaches are working on. It'd be great to do that. But certainly know that coaches may call a timeout anytime they like. They have 2 in the first half and 3 in the second. And that doesn't include some of the commercial timeouts you get. Last couple of minutes here in the first half. And you wonder now, Utenna starting a little comeback here, a little flurry just before the halftime intermission. Switch back to man-to-man defense, so they do. Flex offense here, old school from Ike. Vasiliadis drops a pass inside. I think Vasiliadis got away with a travel. The foul's on Chinemelu. Dixon to McGraw. So both guards on the floor for Ike. Dixon, alley-oop! And thank you very much from Ilonu. It's only a 2. Utenna got to keep their composure. Another turnover. It's frustrating if you're the Utenna coaching staff or the fans back in Lithuania. Would you believe? It's the 10th turnover against Utenna. That'd be a great total to have at the end of the game. Not at the end of the first half. Missed shot gathered here by Utenna. Trailed by 13, chance to get it to 11 now. Good movement. Wide open three, got it! Well, good execution by Utenna. Sidortavic knocks down a three. And would you believe now, Utenna are within 10 points. Another stop in the basket. They're right back in this ball game. Vassiliadis runs off the free throw line. Good help to helper defense by Utenna. An even better break. Can they convert? Oh, the miss. So infuriating. A three is on the way. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Vassiliadis. Can he bring this half to a close with some points? He misses. Up and down action in the Basketball Champions League. A corner three-pointer. No good. And back come Ike. In a 3-on-1, McGraw lets fly, no good. Oh, what up and down action by both teams. But neither team with the composure and the accuracy needed to close the half with a basket. It was like an ice hockey game for about 90 seconds. And it's an absolute coach's nightmare. Well, here's your score at the end of the first half of basketball. AEK Athens 37. Juventus Utenna 27 in the Basketball Champions League. Well, Lithuanian fans just might be gritting their teeth a bit. They trailed by 16 at the end of the first quarter. They now trail by 10, which is good, but they had a chance to get it maybe to 7. The corner three-pointer attempt just wouldn't fall for them at the end of the first half. And those 10 turnovers. It's hard to win a game if you turn the ball over too frequently and too generously. Utenna will have to certainly sort that part of their game out. Well, fans, having watched the first 20 minutes of play and haven't had a look at the analytics, it's been entertaining, that's for sure. Not always the highest quality. As we leave you with some highlights from the first half of play. We'll come back and join us in about 10 minutes for continuing coverage of the Basketball Champions League. Ike, that is one thing that they've done very well, is try to minimize the influence of Diggs. He has 8 points. As for Ike, they're pacing scoring by the Nigerian-American Ilono with 10 points. He's been devastatingly effective, 5 for 6. Just one missed shot. Of course, most of those shots coming from inside. Still plenty of time in this one. Just as a reminder, if you're just joining us, that the first leg between these two teams, 1 point is the difference. Ike won on the road in Lithuania 78-77. So this game very much in the balance. The opening tip-off, and it remains in the balance here at halftime. As you look at Coach Yuri Zidovza, the Slovenian-born coach of the Ike Basketball Club. I mentioned some of the history of the two clubs in my opening comments. Let me just say welcome back to any fans who are with us in the first half. And doing my research and preparation for tonight's game, one of the things I really love about this competition is that you get storied clubs who get a chance to get back on the European stage, and none perhaps more storied than Ike. They were the first ever Greek team to reach a European Cup final. They advanced to the Final Four in the EuroLeague in 1966 in Bologna, Italy. They came third. And then 2 years later, in the European Cup Winners' Cup, what a story. Listen to this. Ike beat Slavia Prague in the Pan-Athenaic Stadium in front of 80,000 fans who were seated. The Pan-Athenaic Stadium is an outdoor arena. It's an oblong, oval arena. I've been there personally myself, not far from where we are now. 80,000 fans seated to watch that game, and legend has it that perhaps as many as 40 more thousand fans were in and around the venue on the day. 1968 European Cup Winners' Cup, when Ike beat Slavia Prague. And in fact, in the rafters here in the Waka, there is a yellow banner which marks that day. Well, first possession to Utenā here in the red uniforms. Diggs moves it on. He's trying to get it back. Shake free from Dixon. Diggs settles for a long three. That's no good. Excellent defense by Dixon. And back come Ike. Ike come out to start with Ukic, who has the ball in his hands right now. Vassiliadis. Sakura with the ball now. Mavroidis and Dixon. Somehow, Dusan Sakura trying to move it on. Slipped and lost his footing, looking for a call. Doesn't get it. Gets up to have a little word with the referee. No love tonight. And look at Dixon really establishing himself defensively. Dixon's picking up Dix, who's bringing the ball out of bounds. Here's the warrior for Utenā. Daniel Salenga, 39 years of age, stepping into the floor. Bichkauskis with the basketball. Diggs. And good tactical move to bring Bichkauskis in to take over point guard duties. This allows Diggs to try and shake free with some off the ball screens. He lost Dixon, got a basket, did Diggs. Now Dixon steps into a three, got it. A defensive breakdown. And that's what happens when you gamble on defense. Utenā gambled. Dixon steps into a wide open three. Pass inside. Reverse layup. No good by Chepukaitis. Ukic calls the play, 5 down. Ukic has represented his country of Croatia many, many times. There's Dixon from the elbow. His shot strikes the back of the rim. Chepukaitis with the rebound. Good transition defense. Vassiliadis slows down the break for Ike. Bichkauskis probably got a foul going around. Dixon gets away with one. Missed shot by Bichkauskis. half starting deliberately. Both teams in there, half-court offenses. Ukic lines up at three, front rims it. Diggs can't run away with it to get an easy basket. So the offensive rebound now for Ike. Dixon weaves his way to the rim and scores. A nifty drive by the American. And Dixon with a bright start to the second half. Michael Dixon, he's got 10 points tonight. Dixon had 15 points in the win in Lithuania. Chepukaitis trying to score inside. Swallowed up by yellow jerseys. Now Ukic gets a quick outlet. Injects some pace into it. Dixon along the baseline. This will bring a timeout if it goes. A timeout for Utená. Coach Sonaika has seen enough as I come out explosive here in the second half of this Basketball Champions League playoff qualifier. Well, that tells a story there. Look at the bench points from Ike. It is a talented Ike lineup. You've got Kostas Vassiliadis, who's played for Greece. Donnie McGraw, American who's banged around Europe for many years. The national team player for Ireland. Roko Ukic, national team player for Croatia. Mavroidis, Dimitris Mavroidis, who's played for his native Greece as well. Brad Newley, we haven't even seen much of Brad Newley, who has represented Australia. So it is a team with plenty of reserves of talent. And that bench scoring just showing off how many weapons that they have. Good timeout here from Coach Sonaika. A measure of a good timeout coming out of an offensive timeout. Can you execute an offense and get a good look? And they do. And that's excellent. Perfect timeout, which leads to the three from the veteran Salenga. Pass inside. Diggs comes up with the steal. Ukic with the transition foul. Smart foul by Ukic to break up the fast break opportunity. And there it is. Tough shot. Solskjaer can't get to the drop. Little floater in the lane. A real opportunity maybe. Goes begging there for Utená, who had some momentum, swinging to their side. I beg your pardon. Forget about swimming here in the Mediterranean Sea, the Aegean Sea. Such a beautiful area. Pass, extra pass to the corner. Vassiliadis got it right at the end of the shot clock. Vassiliadis looks to the crowd, and he's got a big grin on his face. That's what he does, better than anybody on the Ike team. Finds space on the perimeter and knocks down threes. Diggs gets in the lane, has to kick it out. Salenga's runner. That doesn't get any love from the rim. And an excellent putback by Galdakis. Those are the plays you need. The offensive rebounds, the putbacks, the steals, the hustle plays. When you're on the road, you're chasing a deficit. Remember, fans, down the bottom, center screen, that's the aggregate score. Interior shot off the mark by Ike. Mavroidis with the miss. Salenga trying to break down his defender. Finds space off the screen, his shot short. Well, had a clean look at it, then Salenga just grazed the front of the rim. Mavroidis, lucky to get it back. Here's Ukic in the corner. Ukic gets in the lane. His one-handed shot, no good. Got the offensive rebound. Second opportunity, won't fall. And finally, Utenna clear their board. Solskis with authoritative rebound. Here's Salenga off a stagger screen. Reverses to Diggs. Diggs, deep three, no good. Just one red jersey to the backboard. Galdakis couldn't gather the offensive rebound. Sakota in the corner, no good. Now, some fast break basketball here. Diggs on the wing. Oh, wouldn't fall for Diggs. Solskis with the putback and good. And so now the momentum is swung over to the red side as the Yellow Blacks have to call a timeout. And Utenna slowly getting themselves right back in this one. They trail by just 11. There's the extra pass to the corner. You can see the ball go through the rim just as the shot clock expires. Get you right inside the huddle, and you could hear Coach Yuri Zidovza saying, you know, foul, use your foul as well. You see the pyrotechnics in the arena here. Always part and parcel of basketball in this part of the world. The plume of smoke goes up into the rafters in the Waka here. Thankfully, somebody came over and put out the fire. Well, right now, the Utenna club with some pyrotechnics of their own. Here those are not gunshots, I assure you. There's some pyrotechnics going off in the arena. Good ball reversal by the Yellow Blacks of Ike. And McGraw runs into a foul. You can see defensively, Utenna doing the right thing, trying to keep the ball on the sideline, but Solskis commits the foul. McGraw thought about a deep three. He knows the shot clock is running down. Somebody's got to shoot it. Shot clock is running down. Haritopoulos does. A little bit of offense by accident. Haritopoulos didn't want to shoot that, but looking at that stroke, that's as pure as it gets. Aaron Best steps in for Utenna. Now Haritopoulos commits a foul on the other end, on the other side of the court. A reaching foul there by Haritopoulos, just trying to break up the handoff. Now look, Haritopoulos isn't even thinking about shooting it, and then says, well, somebody better do it. Good looking shot like that. Why hesitate? Solskis now trying to break down Haritopoulos. Gets deep, and the shot sent back with interest by Ilanu with his second block. Shinimelu rises and sends it into the first row. Galdakis' shot. Strong off the rim. McGraw finds himself in the short corner. Shot clock running down now for Ike again. Tough shot in the way. No, it's a pass! Inside to Ilano, who knows what to do with it when he gets into the halo. Oh, Ilano from the halo. That's his office. And just like that, Ike have reestablished a comfortable 15-point lead. Diggs, foul. You can see Ilano takes responsibility of that foul. He sportingly comes over, does the Nigerian, just to check that Diggs is okay. Nice gesture. Diggs trying to lose McGraw, does with the screen. 3-point attempt, no good. Best can't grab it. Harry Topless can't keep it in bounds for Ike. Soskis runs into the man mountain known as Ilonu. I'm not sure if Ilonu actually blocked that one, but defensively he was quite strong. Maybe. I think Soskis has a case for a foul there. McGraw commits the foul. So tries to stay close to Jamar Diggs. Ukic comes in to replace McGraw. Dixon does a great job defensively on Diggs. Yeah, it's really great defense by Michael Dixon. Nothing easy for Jamar Diggs. Here's Dixon on the wing. Little skip pass. Ball is up in the hands of Ukic. Lanondakis. Did he travel or is he fouled? He is fouled, and things are getting a little bit testy here. I think Diggs is feeling a little bit frustrated. I don't think the foul was on Diggs. We'll have to check it. Diggs has to be careful now. He's let his emotions get the better of him. I didn't see, but I think the referee has awarded a technical foul against Diggs. Let's take a look here. I'll have a look at the play-by-play just to try and bring you up to date with what's exactly happening here. See if we can look at the ticker here. So the first foul is in the act of shooting. Lanondakis in the act of shooting will get 2 shots. I think that foul might have been against Sototavicius. But there are 2 shots for the foul. And now the technical, because Lanondakis did miss his 2 free shots, they'll keep him at the line. And this one, because of the technical on Diggs. So 2 for 3 from the line for Gianoulis Lanondakis. Ukic to Dixon. Dixon's got a little hitch in his shot. His attempt strikes the back of the rim. Diggs. Good fast break basketball by Utena. Sototavicius with the finish. That's exactly what Utena need, maybe to get them out of this slump. Easy baskets. Now they need to get a stop and a bucket. You can see how Diggs just squares up to Ukic, and Ukic moves it on to Dixon. Dixon around the ball screen. Dixon from just above the free throw line. Pure as you like. Michael Dixon. Good execution to open up the easy shot. Best lets fly at the end of the quarter, and that won't fall. And so having been up by as many as 10 points at the end of the halftime, now AEK have extended their lead. They lead by 17 here in Athens. Well, the three-point shooting for Utenä is abysmal. Just 2 for 13. They've only had 13 attempts as well, as compared to 22 for AEK. Look at AEK, 15 assists compared to 8. Utenä do hold a margin on the backboard. Much better now with the basketball in their hands, or the Lithuanians in that quarter. Just one turnover in that quarter, which is promising, but they just can't score. And let's not underestimate the defensive system that AEK are playing, because Dixon in particular is keeping Jamar Diggs under wraps. Diggs has 10. And Dixon providing on the offensive end for his team. He has 14, the leading scorer in the building. Alano has 12. It's a long way back now for Utenä. We talked about the mental side of playing from behind. You can't look at a 17-point deficit and say, let's get it back in the first play. And so what you do is say, look, at the midway mark of the fourth quarter, can we get that 17 down to single digits? Get it to 9, get it to 8. And then we'll go out and we'll win it in the last 5 minutes. It's all well and good in theory, but players have to come out and put these into practice. And what a great pass there by Lennon Zakis. Knew the shot clock was running down, just threw it up and said to the big guy, hey, Ilonu, finish that off for me. First possession here to AEK. Just trying to extend their lead into the low block. Luno hasn't got it in the low post very often. Pass inside and the score. Deep basket cut by Harry Topoulos, who acknowledges the pass. Good feed by Ilanu. Pass got out of sync. Arantzakis' shot strikes the rim. Chepelkaitis with the rebound. Kauskis gets it across the midcourt stride for the visitors. His shot rattles around and out. Ukic calls the play. Everybody getting a little touch here and there. Here's Dixon to the corner. Harry Topoulos. And Dixon says to his teammate, hit that. And Harry Topoulos does. He's got 2 threes, so not area in the floor. And AEK now running away with it. Utenä definitely on the ropes now. They have to go possession by possession. The defense of AEK is suffocating. Spencer Parker in the game. Aaron Best in the game. Diggs in the game. The three Diggs, sorry, is out of the game. So Best and Parker, the 2 Americans. And speaking of Americans, Dixon with the assist for Harry Topoulos. Tough pass by Bichkauskis. Parker spills it. Ilonu trying to come up with it. He does. It's a 3-on-2. And McGraw wisely wants to call the play. AEK in no hurry. The clock right now is their ally. Ukic's shot no good. Alley-oop pass! Oh, a thunder dunk! Oh, what a great transition basket by Aaron Best, who goes up the ladder to flush. Well, could that little gem spark some life into the challenge here from Utenna? McGraw lost the handle, now finds himself in a trap. Pass to Ilonu. Shepukaitis with the hard foul. That's a hard foul there by Shepukaitis. But Salenga sends it up to Best, and Best does the rest. Watch this. Salenga sends it to Best, and Best does the rest. Oh! When it's going your way, it's going your way. Ilonu got the shooter's roll on that one. Chinemelu, Ilonu. He's got 14 points on the night. Four rebounds. Let's not forget about the assist as well. The great assist in the opening possession here. Pichkauskas on the perimeter. His pass inside. Geldakis can't convert. So Geldakis now will toe the line and try to thread these two free throws. Missed the first. .70% free throw shooter on the season, so a good shooter from the line. Geldakis makes one of two. You can see some trapping defense, some press up the floor by Utenna. Trying to get themselves back in this one. Trailed by 21, it's a long way back. And McGraw showing some experience, no hurry. Vassiliadis steps back for the three. Vassiliadis making it rain! It just takes the wind out of your sails when you press. As a defensive team, you try to shake things up defensively, and you get a three. Turnover. It's numbers here. McGraw wants it. The intelligence of McGraw slows it down. He knows that they need seconds to expire more than points on the board. Good defense by Salenga, the 39-year-old coming to the end of his career. What a great way for him to play out his end of his career here in the Basketball Champions League. Now the bench is starting to get cleared out. The youngsters are coming in. Georgios Sanpouras steps in, 20-year-old, getting some minutes and a touch. 2'16" is the youngster. Dixon. No, it's McGraw. I beg your pardon. Donnie McGraw with the mid-range jump shot. And McGraw's got four. Just a steady, complimentary player is McGraw. He'll know some of these Lithuanian players. He played at Žalgiris. Reverse jam there by Geldakis. Donnie McGraw had a season with Žalgiris. Sakana, his shot rattles in and out. Solskjaer with the rebound. And the Athenians have found their voice now. Salenga fades on the screen. Shot no good. Shepukaitis lays it up and in. Tipped by Geldakis. And this brings the ire of Coach Yuri Zadovsa He's not happy at all with his team. So at the midway mark of the fourth and final quarter, we'll take a break in the action. The teams will go to their benches with AEK in commanding control of this one. It's the second leg of the playoff qualifiers in the Basketball Champions League.
It's 5 fucking minutes, ain't it? It's 5 minutes. We don't need this shot. We don't need. In offense, go 3, okay? Pick and pop, Brad, you are here, okay? You know the system 3. Yes, you are here, okay?
I take the ball.
What's up, okay? You go here, Costa, you are here. On the moment of pick and pop, you shift.
Okay. I got.
You watch this pass, if it's nothing, it's 2-on-2 game. Okay.
A good opportunity here now for Brad Newley to get some minutes and sort of blend in with the team. Barring a dramatic turn of events here, AEK should have played themselves into the next round, which means Newley will play even more importance as the level of competition goes up. And so now he'll get a couple of minutes to get some game action, understand the systems. And you can see the coaching staff calling play 3. McGraw calls it. And McGraw avoids the trap, finds the middle of the pressure. Just good headiness by the guard from New York. Rest of the audience comes to get it. And the 20-year-old pulls the trigger on the shot. Why not? Doesn't get much game time. He's trying to get his name in the scorebook. Foul by Newley on the perimeter. Three from the corner, no good. Good rebound and a thunder dunk by Galdauskas. Well, Galdauskas is starting to pad his stats. He's got 9 points, 4 rebounds. Coach Soreka can start to think about the LKL, the Lithuanian Basketball League. Pass inside, Sakota's shot good. Little teardrop drops, comes down wet, tickles the twines. Utenna presently a 13-10 league record, 4th position. Who steps back into the game here for AEK. Ukic is going to step in, get a violation on the free throw, so violation against Utenna, who in early. Right now, Žalgiris at the top of the standings in the Lithuanian League, the LKL. First position, Lietuvos Rytas in 3rd. Utenna in 4th, Neptūnas in 5th position. Midway through the league. McGraw, let's fly, got it. And Donnie McGraw is going to have reasonable numbers tonight. Hasn't missed many shots, McGraw hasn't taken many. Chepukaitis missed inside. And fouled by Ilonu. McGraw with 7 points on 3 for 5 shooting. A bank shot by Chepukaitis. Get a look at Coach Sadeka. He coached the Lithuanian team right here in the Olympics, where they beat the United States back in 2004. What a game that was. Šiauliai, Lithuania originally. Left-handed shot in the baseline. Smooth touch from the 20-year-old Samporis. 2'16", showing a smooth touch. Bichkauskas darts in the lane. Kick, Sulskis. Pros. His shot, no good. Good defense by Ike. McGraw wants the drag screen. Ukic shifts to the right hand in the lane, doesn't get the call. The referees are perhaps thinking about dinner. And the pass intended for Chepukaitis. Out of bounds. You see some fatigue here in the Utena players. It's the 15th turnover against Utena. They had 10 in the first quarter. McGraw playing a bit of peekaboo. Now drives down the lane and draws the foul. I'm a real fan of Johnny McGraw. I think he's an intelligent player. Just showing his intelligence here. A little head and shoulders fake. Got him some space down the lane. He's been a journeyman pro from Mount Kisco, New York originally. Went to John F. Kennedy Catholic High School. Played his collegiate basketball in Providence College in the Big East in the USA. Was with the Obradoiro Club last year in the ACB in Spain. Returned home to Long Island for this season. Long Island Nets played half the season there and then picked up by Ike just recently. Back in 2013, he helped Žalgiris to win the Lithuanian championship. So again, he knows many of these players from his playing days in Lithuania. Transition opportunity off the mark. Best comes out of it and goes the distance to lay it up and in. Aaron Best ends a mini drought here for Utena. And would you believe that Donnie McGraw also played for this Ike Athens club back in 2009, 2010, so a homecoming for McGraw. Zamporis, shot no good, and he made the cardinal mistake of getting the rebound and putting it on the floor. Nice bounce pass to Galdakas. He had the ball stripped. So fans, remember now, Ike will advance to the next round of the playoffs where they will square up against an AS Monaco club. AS Monaco drew a bye to the next round. Monaco came through Group A as the winners. They had a 12-2 record during the regular season, so they will be a formidable opponent. The next phase of the competition, the round of 16. So stay with us. See all of the games in the Basketball Champions League. And, again, for me, Liam Kennedy, it's my privilege to be with you tonight. Ike are going to improve their record to 10-5 in this competition, so they got to double-digit wins, 10 wins in this inaugural season of this wonderful competition. Newley on a little curl cut, scoop and score opportunity, no good. And McGraw gets the pass from Ilonu. McGraw just wants a two-man game here, invites the high ball screen, runs into a trap. Ilonu on the baseline, called for a travel. Well, the Athenian fans now really in fabulous form, delighted that their team that goes by many nicknames, the Ike Club, the Yellow Blacks, the Queen, the Two-Headed Eagle, the Union. Well, they'll go ahead and win this one. And they'll win comfortably in the end by a 21-point margin. They led by 10 at halftime. And then really took commanding lead of this game in the third quarter. And just finished it off in the fourth quarter. Stay with us as we wrap this one up. Aaron Best just congratulating his opposite numbers. There's your final score at the end of this one. Ike win at home 75-54 against Giuventus Utenna. And now the final statistics in this one. Look at the three-point shooting for Utenna, just 12% from behind the arc. 22 assists for Ike. A total team effort from this storied Greek club. And they can add a new chapter to their history as they've advanced to the round of 16 in the inaugural season of the Basketball Champions League. Here are the leaders in their respective categories. Milono, 14 points and 6 rebounds. Galdakis, 11 points. A couple of thunder dunks for the Lithuanian. And Jamar Diggs with those 4 turnovers. Diggs been kept in check in this one, just 10 points in what was a losing effort. Galdakis, the leading scorer for Utenna with 11 points. Ilonu and Dixon, joint top scorers for Ike in the win. Well, for me, Liam Kenny, it's been my privilege to be with you tonight. It's Akali Nikta from Athens. Join us for continuing coverage tomorrow for the Basketball Champions League.